Welcome to day 2 for the National Cattlemen's Beef Association, where I'm acting as the kickoff speaker for the last 2 mornings, as well as the MC. So what am I telling the beef people? I'm telling them something that you and all of us in agriculture need to be aware of and, in fact, wary of. When different organizations with different goals can team up against agriculture. You know, we saw this with trial lawyers and then environmental activist groups, which are really fundraisers, like the Environmental Working Group, a San Francisco-founded environmental organization that essentially uses agriculture as a lever, as a straw man, as an enemy, a common enemy, to do fundraising. Teamed up pretty successfully with trial lawyers and worked through their propaganda and the trial lawyers' actions in court to land Monsanto and Bayer now about $11 billion in debt to pay settlements. Saw the same thing happen in North Carolina with the anti-hog livestock nuisance lawsuits. Environmental groups teamed up with animal rights activists and then trial lawyers swoop in. All of a sudden, we've got fundraising working with other fundraisers known as trial lawyers. So what is going on that might be impacting beef that's a similar sort of common enemy that have all of a sudden become allies? Enter Bill Gates. Bill Gates now the climate activist, philanthropist as he bills himself, who's also a billionaire investor in companies like Beyond Meat and Impossible Foods. He wants to be a synthetic beef promoter. So what might he do to help that along? Well, how about go on TV, he gets lots of media, he's famous and he's a billionaire, and tell everybody that we must get off of natural beef because livestock is killing the climate. You see, he's using environmental activists to push his angle. He's using vegan activists to push his angle. And all of a sudden, he's sitting back and profiting. How very, very convenient. Those people carrying signs about meat is murder and how they want to save the environment, do they really realize they're just helping the fundraising causes of groups like Humane Society of the United States, that they're essentially just putting money in trial lawyers' pockets when they protest animal as nuisance in livestock cases like they had in North Carolina? And now do they realize they're enriching one of the most wealthy humans on earth, Bill Gates? You see, these people didn't get rich because they're stupid. They're pretty smart. They're essentially leveraging a bunch of allies that are working for their goal. Damian Mason talking to the National Cattlemen's Beef Association about more and more activism being exploited by billionaires. We're going to see this more and more in agriculture.